Hello and welcome to another episode of War of the Gods. It's episode 23 and I am your host this evening or early morning or whenever you watch these things. Woodhouse204 is my name, my YouTube name. I'm messing this up. Let's keep going. I'm also here with Gareth, who's my co-host. He's down here. Say hi, Gareth.
Good evening, good afternoon, or good night, wherever in the world you may be. He is Woodhouse204 on the interwebs. Like I'm G Never Sleeps 05, also on the interwebs. We're here for Shining Force goodness, and it's time to spin the wheel.
We definitely are. The wheel returns, and we have 11 spins to make since we have no new characters because I screwed up on the last episode and didn't get us the last two characters that we were going to fill out the roster. But,
are we stuck in a fight already? Can we change the cast?
We are stuck in a... So what we can do is we can go through Gallum. So when we aggress, we go to Gallum. We can go out the other end of Gallum and get to the caravan and change the team then.
Hot stuff.
Or in fact, the caravan actually is in Gallum, so we can just use it there. Yes. I think. Is that how it works? I feel like that's how it works. We'll find out, I guess. Anyway, either way, after the rambling, we need to pick 11 characters, which means it's time for the wheel. So let's get to it, shall we?
I wanted to do that again with you so we could fusion dance.
Not today. I'll give you a little nod and a wink next time I do it, okay? Oh, we start off with an okay character, let's say. An okay character there in Kana.
Is the new rune, is she?
No, I'd say Kana's just like, she's really solid. Like, she's not overpowered like she's in the vanilla game, but she's definitely like... I am definitely happy whenever I get Kana.
Well, I was
in my
more
team.
meaning the fact that she's the healer that seems to always come on the wheel.
I suppose she has been in more than she hasn't, but... I don't know. There's been times when she hasn't been there. Like Geralt. Geralt hasn't been in our team for ages, since we started doing the wheel, I think.
Since the hottest of minutes.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because he's actually really, really strong in this game. Or this mod, I should say.
It's as if he's really liked by the moderator.
Yeah, it's almost as if it's somebody's famous favourite character or something. Speaking of favourite characters, we haven't seen Kazin either. We're getting all the old favourites here.
Check out the tier list video to find out everyone's favourite flavour of Shining Force character.
It's in a card here. I'm getting good at that. I never used to use those things because I thought they were like kind of useless, but I suppose some people do use them. So Chester rejoins us.
I quite enjoy a gentleman by the name of Tabletop Miniatures, and whenever he's going to link a card, he does a thing where he goes, "Ciao." Anyway, character 5.
Okay. Character 5. Let's get on with it. We're wasting time, Gareth. This is time when we could be kicking butt and getting closer to defeating Xeon.
Go a little bit further.
Oh, it's Sheila. Okay, well, I'm not Sheila's biggest fan, but she's not the worst character in the world.
She's just a character, though.
She's just a character. She has like the weaknesses of the the excellent Gyan, a frontliner. Gyan's like not the strongest either, but I'm happy to have a frontliner in any shape or form.
Gyan is the grog of this mod for me right now, because the last few fights we've just gone, in you go.
Yeah, in you go. To be fair, like in the guest fight, like that, he was never going to be useful in that fight. So, yeah, as I was saying about Sheila, like the class that she has, like the Magus class, I feel like it's probably the weakest class in this mod.
The Unblinking.
Taya the Unblinking returns to action once again, with some eye drops in to make sure that she doesn't get red eye or get any soreness in that area.
They turn into some kind of damaged coral.
Oh god, that would be terrible. Can you imagine the irritation whenever you do, like, you have to sleep or something?
Just the grinding noise that it makes.
Oh, it's Luke! Luke is here!
To be fair, I'd have been happy with either of those two characters.
Yeah.
It was just the absolute, like, how on the line do you want to be with it?
I kind of feel like Luke is another Sheila, though. like they have that raise spell that has to be like cast next to the character you're using it against, which I'm not a fan of that because these casters they're made of paper, so being close to targets is like a no-no.
Yeah, but he also has like elemental stuff as well, so he has some flexibility.
We got 8, so 3 more. May! I am happy with May.
Watch.
So what's that? That's
2
4,
left.
7, 8, 9. 2 left.
Deuce.
Hey, it's good old Road. I'm happy when Road's on the team. Although I must say, like, his damage output is really sort of like being left behind. Yeah. Still, he is a tanky boy, so that's fine.
Yeah. I think maybe the knife hasn't been the best weapon.
It hasn't. I wonder if we're gonna get like any more situations where like we can get some more weapons. Like another bow and arrow would be nice.
Because currently the tank bayonet isn't cutting it.
It really isn't. Which is unfortunate because thematically it would be awesome.
Another frontliner.
Another frontliner. I feel like this is quite a balanced team actually. Where's Randolph on my list? There he is. Excellent. I think that's it, isn't it? That's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Tana,
8, 9,
Garrett,
10,
Finn,
11.
Chester, Sheila, Gian, Taya, Luke, May, Rode, and Randolph. They are the Force.
Excellent. And that's it, everybody. We are going to change over the team, and we'll get right back into the action like that. And we're back. We have arranged ourselves into a nice, pleasing 12-person mini army, and we've made sure that everyone is... So in the last episode I made sure everyone was level 15. I have now upped that to level 18. So everyone on this team is at least level 18.
With the exception of 2 people.
Who we're not using today. So they missed out because we ran out of money, essentially. That's Elric and Eric. So
if you're the rubbish part of the Ricks, you didn't get the levels.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Maybe that could be a thing they do, is someone should create a Shining Force tribute boy band, and it's just all the Elric and Rick.
That's terrible. But yes, maybe. That's never stopped like Sega before from misusing. You know what? Thinking about it, I think fans of this Shining Force genre would be happy for anything. For Sega to do absolutely anything with this franchise. It could even be a mobile game for all they care at this point.
Well, they tried to release a Shining Force mobile game, didn't they? I'm sure there was... Because Shining Feathers, we've mentioned before, is the last DS game.
Wasn't Shining Fate the last one?
It could be Fate. I think it was Feathers in Japan and Fates over here.
Right.
It might be one of those translation...
As you can probably tell, we're not entirely certain on the other Shining games in this series.
There are a lot of them.
But we do love this one in particular, so...
Shining the Holy Ark, Shining in the Darkness.
Yeah. Now, so on the last episode we got like a sneak peek at this particular fight. As you can see, we are split up into... What is it this time? It'll be 6 groups. So
we're using the buddy system. Everybody has one friend, and we're all going to the shops to... I don't know. What do Mum and Dad need this time? Ice cream. It's been warm in the UK today. Yeah. So ice cream.
I'm actually fairly happy with all the partnerships actually.
Yeah.
Except maybe this one. This seems a little bit weak.
That looks like it's going to die.
Yeah. Otherwise, pretty good.
I was going to say something, but I was worried that Axl Rose would come running into my bedroom and steal my wallet and demand all of its contents.
Okay. Not sure where you're going with that, but sure.
Axl Rose sued a load of people, including members of Guns N' Roses, for copyright infringement.
I mean, sure, of course he did. that seems exactly the kind of Axl Rosian type thing to do.
Imagine if Axl Rose and Lars Ulrich formed like...
Oh well, Luke.
A
I'm glad Luke's back in the team. He's been well used today.
A powerful asset.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Kana's in trouble. She's very much in trouble. I think Hannah's going to die.
How does the patron saint of Oh No put it, Ralph Wiggum? I'm in danger.
I was going to go Baymax on that one. Just go, oh no. But, you know, we can go with that too.
As we discussed earlier, there's also Joseph Jotaro with...
Oh no!
That is true. Now, I think I'm right in saying that Bolt 4 is no stronger than Bolt 3 when it comes to actual damage.
I don't think it is.
So, I think Bolt 3 is the better option here. Keeping us further away from those guys and potentially some of those half-fiends, but still doing decent damage to the Archer because Archers are weak to bolts.
Frost.
Oh yeah, it is. Healers are weak to bolt. I have the list right here, and I still went. Yeah, it's the Archers that are weak to bolt. Yeah, that's right. It's not that they're like, you know, weak to freeze or anything. I can't even read. Oh my god.
I may have joked that comment with someone at work the other day.
Right, so I have freeze here, and of course we need an Archer. Neither of these are an Archer, so we're just gonna try and hit them.
Yeah.
My lord. That Chaos Sorcerer is flying?
Yeah, that's what got me. Is like, surely he's noticeably on the ground? Is Randolph just going to die in this slugfest?
Oh, if he keeps doing that, yeah. There we go. There we go. All right, Randolph.
Whenever you're doing the There We Go at the moment, I'm just starting to assume you've turned into Mitchell and Webb, the Now We Know sketch. I don't know if you know it.
Nope, can't say that I do.
I'm sure it'll appear in the YouTube video in some segue.
Yeah, maybe.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement. It's turned round vertically, horizontally, and the sound has been delayed by 0.3 seconds.
Excellent. Kana is no longer stunned, Gareth.
Awesome.
She also can't actually do anything. So this turn is going to go really well for her.
I mean... Ooh, that was quite good.
Yeah, she does a lot of damage. It's just the fact that she's made out of paper that is the issue here.
And also, like, her MP collection is absolute hot turd. Has she got no weapon, John?
You know what? I'm confident she can still do decent damage.
15 damage. I did think that we sort of got through the force change a little bit quicker than usual today.
We did, yeah. That might have been because we didn't actually change... I didn't change any of the items that the characters have.
Bum 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 bum. We'll be right back. Bum 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 bum.
I mean, I may have hindered ourselves just a tad, but I'm still confident that we can do well.
There you go, that's the next challenge for anyone who's playing this mod is, can you do it without any weapons?
I'm sure there's some speedrunner type person that's already done that.
Yeah. Someone who's just going to put in the comments like, get on my level, you don't even understand character efficiency. When you try this, you will be amazed which characters are actually viable.
God, you really do sound like one of those people when you talk about that, Gareth. Speaking of things that upset me, Randolph's dead.
Is that what upsets you?
That is it. Hey, I like Randolph. That does upset me. This really upsets me too.
I'm beginning to resurrect people.
I'm beginning to think that this map might not be as simple and as straightforward as I thought it might be.
Yeah.
And I'm not helping ourselves when I take away everyone's items either.
Yeah.
Alright, well...
We can start forming some kind of protective wall.
Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk about, actually, was pronunciations. Pronunciations are important, because without them, you cannot tell what a person is saying. The other thing that is important in pronunciation is understanding that languages are not all the same.
Correct.
I am, of course, talking about the fact that the pronunciation of Yaha.
Alrightio.
The character spelled Jaha.
Yeah.
it's become somewhat of a hot topic to some posters who watch these videos.
So we can get some band t-shirts, some eyeliner, and New Rock boots. Oh no, that's the American Shot hot topic. Anyway,
so
is this the fact that potentially being European, we use the soft J like yogurt can be spelled?
Well, that works out
J
really well. Thank you, Gian.
It's a good job we got those front liners in with low speed.
Yeah, they're working out real good right now. So, what I would like to say is that people taking the mick out of the way that we pronounce some of the names,
yeah,
maybe stop. Because we might be from a different place than you. And, you know, we might pronounce things differently.
Yeah.
And maybe, you know, just have a little bit of a class, think about things that, you know, people from different places might pronounce things differently.
Mm-hmm. Is that like, you know, if you're from a country that doesn't have an L, certain words become very difficult?
Yeah.
Or a little bit closer.
No, I'm going to put Chester here.
So he can't get punched to death?
Yeah. So what
are we just aggressing, or are you going to try your luck?
You know what? We're just going to aggress. We're in a bad shape there.
We could do with some weapons.
That would help.
Yeah.
What I would say is, right, if you do a natural search, which I have done, onto the pronunciation of Yaha, certain countries say it differently. And because I have strong ties to my European grandparents.
Yeah.
And you know where they're from?
They're Dutch, I believe.
They say Yaha.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'm perfectly within my right to say Yaha when I say Yaha.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know who I'm talking about. And just to back it up even more, you know that piece of metal that Thor throws around? How do you say that, Gareth? What's
Mjolnir?
the name? Yeah.
Unless you're Paul Rudd. Have you seen how when they did a thing when they tried to get all the actors from the Marvel cast to say Mjolnir? And
I thought it was Mjolnir.
There's also Mjolnir.
Yeah.
And they go around and everyone misenunciates it.
What is the name of Thor's hammer?
Mjolnir? Jonathan?
I like that.
Like, not even like he stops to think or anything. He just says Jonathan.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
It's called Jonathan.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Okay, we need a bow for May. But yeah, what I would say is, like, you know, Mjolnir has a J in it. You know, do people pronounce that? No, they do not. So
I mean, there's a good video for it's like, I bet you there's someone in here who would look at a map of Scotland and they would go to the capital of Scotland, and how do you think they would pronounce the capital of Scotland?
Oh, Edinburgh.
Or Edinburgh, as it sometimes gets as well. Or
really?
Edinburgh. Yeah.
Okay.
Not Edinburgh.
Not Edinburgh, no.
So, near where me and John are from originally, there is a village, and it is spelled H-E-Y-S-H-A-M. Being from around here, I know that village is called Hesham. The Y and the S, very little interaction. It's where it goes. If I get pulled over by someone looking for Hesham, I know what they mean.
Yeah.
I assume that they have never seen the word before and they're reading it as phonetically as possible.
Yep.
There's also an area near where I live that's spelled H-A-L-A. And it's not called Hala, it's called Hala.
It's called Hala, yeah. So, next time, you know, I mean, there's no point in me saying this next bit because people don't listen to what we have to say. Yeah. They're just here to, like, make fun of our ability to play these games. And you know what? That's fine. You're watching the video, you're playing the game.
I've got another location from near where we're from, and if anyone can enunciate Q-U-E-R-N-M-O-R-E correctly, congratulations, you know how to say Quorma.
Yeah.
So yeah, our area is weird. There's a video. I think I sent it to you. A group of guys called Map. Is it Map Men? And it's like, you know, how English towns and villages are enunciated, and it's like take hundreds of years of Anglo-Viking, Roman, French words, stir into a pot, and then the guy like he puts whatever is into his mouth, and it just crunches, and then like fake blood comes out of his mouth. It's like, that's good English.
What's the one with the one that's got like the word penis in it?
Pennystone.
Pennystone. Yeah.
Penis tone.
That's a really good one.
Yeah.
But yeah,
my friend Matt went to university near Penis Tone.
You know, like, guys, maybe you understand that people don't all come from the same places on here. Like, the internet is an international community, not just a local community. People say things differently.
It's like internet could be short for international network.
Yeah. So, you know, the next time somebody says something a little bit different than what you might be expecting, you go, oh, maybe it could be said that way. Not just, you're doing it wrong. Because, you know, you're not winning any brownie points by doing that.
If you're on about our gameplay, then you're probably right. We are doing it wrong, but we're having fun, and that's the key point.
You're having fun?
I pretend real hard, and then sometimes it happens.
Okay, correct answer.
How does Michael Caine as Alfred put it? Maybe if you pretend to have if you pretend to have a little fun, maybe you'll have some.
Is that what he says?
He says it to Bruce Wayne in whatever the 3 Batman films it is.
What, you're not even attempting it.
What?
Disappointing.
The Michael Caine voice.
Yeah. It's like the easiest one.
The only thing that I can remember with Michael Caine is, do you remember the Fast Show?
My name is Michael Caine. I'm a nosy neighbour.
No, I don't remember that. But then I don't remember things like you do. As we discussed last time, I have a smooth brain for things like that.
Just things don't stick to it, just slide straight off.
Yeah, pretty much. Unfortunately. So, of course, the Master Monk's diesel hits because...
John's to open a new channel about memory games called Teflon Brain.
I really could do that. I mean, I wrote a list down of things I want to talk about today. Just so I wouldn't forget them. First on that list was pronunciation. Because, you know, it's an important subject, and I think that, like, you know... Of course, challenging, you know, people who are morons on the internet always goes down terribly. But, you know what, it's something that needs to be said, like that, hey, people say things differently around the world. And
don't be a douche about it, but we're going to be a douche about it.
If maybe one person, like, learns that, hey, you know, you can say things differently than other people and it's completely fine, then great. It'll have all been worth it. I think. I hope.
Optimistic.
Maybe to you, Gareth. Only because you're grumpy.
I'm always grumpy. That's why I want.
Precisely.
Do you know what? Do you know the name of my? Do you remember the name I used for my character in Monster Sanctuary?
Disappointment.
No. I did call one of the eggs, the clone eggs that I hatched by mistake, accident though.
Wait, why don't I have a turbo ring and not have it equipped?
Because you don't want to go faster. Even though this game is made by Team Sonic, you don't want to go faster.
That's the point, though. I do want to go faster.
Especially when your character has low speed.
Yeah.
So what else is on your... I'm kind of curious as to what... Because I don't know. John wrote down a list of points that he wants to go through.
I do this for every episode.
What I want to do now is I just want to see if we can tick off the boxes and then see what happens in the last 30 minutes of the episode once we've gone through them all.
So, like, there's only 3 things on it, and one of them's already gone. The other one is I rejoined Amazon Prime.
I've rejoined Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I've been wanting to rejoin Amazon Prime for a while because there were a couple of things I wanted to check out on the Amazon Prime Video.
Bikers in.
Yeah, well... Unfortunately, there was naught I could do for him.
Mm-hmm. Very little he can do for himself as well in this game.
Yeah, it's not going to work. Yeah, there's a couple of things I wanted to watch, namely Invincible,
right,
and Lower Decks, the Star Trek series.
Star Trek Family Guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to check it out. Like, I've somebody said it was good, but how much of that I actually take on board?
And what do you think of it so far?
So I literally rejoined today, so the only thing I've watched is Invincible. And boy howdy, that I watched a couple of clips of that when it was announced that it was coming out, and I thought, oh wow, this looks pretty cool. It's by the guys who animated The Legend of Korra. It's the same animation studio.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh great, I'll watch that out. It's really cool animation. Like it's a great art style, and you know, it's something I'd be interested in.
Shout out to Alex, who loves Legend of Aang and the whole Avatar series.
Oh yeah, he's all over that.
Yeah, loved it.
Anyway, that show goes some places.
Okay.
So, the Legend of Korra art studio has always been
progressive.
Yes, that's a fair way of saying it. But the audience that they're going for has never been on the adult side of things, right?
Okay, I in places I can disagree, but I can see where you're going.
Well, they've never done everything's been PG, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. This is not PG. That do not show your kids, right? If you're a parent watching this, I can't imagine we have that many parents watching this, but whatever. If you're a parent and think that Invincible is going to be a kids show, do not make that mistake. So
learn from my issue. How traumatized is your daughter?
She didn't watch it, thank God, because I was concerned about anything like that. I watch first before letting her have a look at it. Anyway, so about half an hour into the first episode, the gore level goes from 0 to 10. So
is this a little bit like at One Punch Man, where it's like 1 minute it's okay, the second minute a lobster man is being turned inside out by his eye socket?
Yes. Yes, it is at that level. I was not expecting it. It was quite shocking.
Have you seen the trailer for Suicide Squad 2 with gore being mentioned?
No, I haven't.
So you know in America they have, is it the green band and red band trailers? Okay, they basically have the adult. They have the red band,
yeah. I know what you mean.
The adult trailer, and then one which they can show on TV.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I get it now.
In the Suicide Squad 2, they've got King Shark in it. And they've got him as the really dumb version of King Shark, not like the super smart one from the Harlequin cartoon. And the bit that's funny is they come to a scene and he just comes up behind a guy, and King Shark is massive.
Yeah.
And he just grabs this guy by both of his arms, clamping him into a position, and then he just says 2 words, nom nom, and then you know what's going to happen in the next split second of footage.
Nom nom.
Then later on, someone makes a comment. It's like, has anyone seen Shark? And then the next thing you see is just the silhouette of a man stood there. Then the silhouette of King Shark grabbing him by both sides, grabbing him by an arm and a leg, and just going, yeet.
Yeah. Why do you have to be so descriptive?
Because I like to add to the atmosphere and drama and the trauma.
You gotta remember though, Gareth, kids watch this.
I think they show those in the green band trailer, but without the explicit gruesomeness.
No, they watch us, is what I'm saying.
What?
Kids watch us.
I'm sure. Right. Have you ever read some children's novels?
I have, but there's no reason we have to add to that.
What's the film that's got the horse called Atrax in it?
Labyrinth.
Nope, it's not Labyrinth. Is it A Never-Ending Story with Atrax?
Never-Ending Story.
The horse that gets stuck in the swamp?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Labyrinth gave me nightmares for the puppets that could take their eyes out.
You know, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Getting down with fire. Do you remember that song? No. Someone in comments, please back me up. Please. I'm desperate here. So are we dead?
Hey, we're doing poorly, it's got to be said, but we're hanging in there for now.
Can we... Oh, but some of them... no one's in a decent position for getting bullied.
Unfortunately,
really
Taya doesn't have any.
But yeah,
fire.
Suicide Squad 2 has. One of my issues for it is like I was for a moment, you know, when you're like, oh, that's kind of funny, and then you realise that it's just Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's got John Cena in the film, who is literally being
Drax.
Gabriel Batista's Drax.
Yeah.
Because
it's Dave Bautista, isn't it?
Is it Dave Bautista?
Yeah, I thought that was his name.
Oh, Gabriel Batistuta is an Argentinian.
Yeah, he's
footballer.
an Argentinian footballer. What are you doing? Which decade are you from? Are you time traveling Gareth? What's going on?
I mean, maybe this is the problem with my amazing memory, is that modern things just don't stick. I'm smooth brain to this era.
Gabriel Batistuta, flipping it. He's probably some like corrupt official these days. Or something.
Probably a politician, knowing how Argentinian
that's what
footballers.
I meant.
Yeah. But yeah,
Geralt is kicking butt. That's
yeah,
got to be said. Like he's continuing to kick butt and do.
He's the only guy who sat on the bench who's been still training properly, unlike Chester, who we were on about last week. You know, halfway around the 400-meter track, puffing for air at 280 meters. Demanding someone fetch him a donut or something.
Donut.
Yeah, King Shark also has another moment when they're in the room explaining the mission, and he just puts his hand up and they're like, yes, and he's like, hand.
Who is he? Brick Callahan?
That's
like his name, right? Brick Callahan?
Brick
from Anchorman?
Yeah, that's what she said. Steve Carell.
Yeah, Steve Carell.
What's the film that I'm thinking of? Is it Little Miss Sunshine that is in? That's a great film as well.
Not sure.
Yeah, we'll talk about it off air. It's not graphic and there's nothing gruesome in it, but there is a scene in it that it's like a weird black comedy family road trip film, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Like part of the black comedy is halfway around, like they're trying to get their daughter into this beauty pageant, and halfway around, or not even halfway through the journey that they're traveling to, the granddad dies, and they're trying to smuggle his body around with him in the back of the van. Even he's like died of natural causes.
Hang on, isn't there a Chevy Chase movie just like this?
Probably. I know the one that you're thinking of. That's the one where they meet up for the reunion, isn't it?
To be honest, I'm not big on Chevy Chase movies, but I know there is one like that.
It's spoofed. Is it Breakfast at Bernie's?
Sure.
Something like that. But it's spoofed by, weirdly, CSI. The CSI Vegas.
Yeah?
Where some guy...
What, the TV series?
Yeah. They do it, and basically they get this... a group of guys meet in the same fashion, like...
you know, they're all going after Chester, so like putting him over on his own like that is just going to make them go the other way where we want them. So
that's what you want to see.
It's not, because we want to be able to hit them with the rest of our team. Not put Chester on his own and then just follow him. No good.
Circle the weak.
In fact, has anyone been... we're actually doing... This group is actually doing fairly well. It's got to be said.
Yep, focus on the guy.
There we go. But I've watched
What's the premise of Invincible?
Right, so Invincible is... let's say it's like the world is like a cipher for the Justice League universe, okay?
Okay.
And there's this one hero called Omni-Man, whose symbol on his chest, by the way, is oddly similar to the YouTube logo, which is kind of weird. I'm not kidding with you. Can I reach? No, I can't. Okay. We're just gonna do this first.
I mean, his name's not too dissimilar to what I'd choose as a superhero. I'd be more like Om Nom Nom Man.
Right. So Omni-Man is like everyone is widely... He's the Superman.
Superman.
Sort of like... What was... Yeah. And he has a family. And one of the members of his family is his son. And he's coming of age and will gain his powers. And he does. And he chooses his superhero name to be Invincible.
Okay.
I'm 3 episodes in. It's very good. I just wasn't expecting that level of gore straight away. Like, I wasn't... Because it's a cartoon. It's animated by the same, like, animation studio that has done, like, really, really good children's programs. Or, you know, early teen programs. I just wasn't expecting it to be, like, a proper... Like, this is going to be, like, an 18 rated. Like,
it sounds a little bit like... is it Sky High? If you've ever seen that.
No, I haven't seen it.
It's a Disney movie with...
So, another thing I bought Prime for was to watch The Boys. Because I've never seen that. Because it's been on Prime, and I've not been on Prime Video for a couple of years now.
Yeah.
I would say there's an odd similarity to that, actually.
Right.
So you go into it expecting, like, a superhero plot. If you haven't seen the trailers, I mean, I've seen the trailers and know what's expected of that. But the trailers for Invincible didn't have any of that level of gore or anything like that in it. So when you do see it, it's quite jarring.
Yeah.
So I've seen 3 episodes, it's been very good. If you have Prime, Gareth, I suggest you watch it.
I do have Prime. I've not watched The Boys. I have read The Boys, though.
Oh, I didn't realise that The Boys was like a... Taken from a...
comic.
Right, okay.
And I'm unsure if I can watch it because I'm aware of how much it's changed.
Oh, right, okay. There's some creative license that they've taken with it.
Yeah. So I don't want to say stuff because I don't know how much of a spoiler it is to the TV show, but some of the characters are a lot different, or like they're repurposed. So like, is he called Noir? The guy in the all black outfit, Black Noir or something like that.
I don't know, if I'm being honest. I haven't seen any of it.
Basically, they've made him into like the show's Deadpool.
Okay.
Like he's super hyper violent.
Yeah.
But then like there's a point where, because he's got this reputation for being like that with people, so there's a pianist playing, and I think he's got like a can of Coke or a chocolate milkshake or something, and he stood and he just slurps the drink really loud behind the pianist. The pianist knows who he is, so he gets up and leaves, and then he just sits down and then starts playing all this really elegant classical music on the piano.
I was kind of expecting you to do like the Deadpool pizza scene from the first movie. Do you know
sweet and salty?
Yeah.
He doesn't speak at all.
Oh, okay.
But they've got, like, he doesn't speak in the comics until right at the end.
You seen this, Gareth?
Yeah, we're winning.
No, Woody doing, like, really good damage and being useful.
Yeah, we're Charlie Sheening the situation, we're winning.
I was having a really good time until you did that.
I mean, remember we were talking about him last time. For only £75, you can have a message from Charlie Sheen.
You love to party.
Yay.
Or Kevin Conroy.
I'd be okay with the Kevin Conroy. Like, there's definitely been times when I've wanted to... I can't remember his name, the guy who did the voice of Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect games.
Not a clue.
No, that's fine. Gareth has never played any of the Mass Effect games, so...
Yep. I am pure...
Sucks to be you, by the way. Those games rock. They are my favourite RPG series. Perhaps slightly... I'd say they're on par with this, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, you can go on Cameo and you can get that guy to make a video message for you. Like,
yeah,
I've definitely fiddled around with the idea of doing that and getting him to say something about my YouTube channel, and then making that like my, you know, my.
Is there's some stuff with Cameo where you're not allowed to do that?
Really?
I know that some of them are like you can share the video on Facebook and your social medias, but you can't use it as a promotional tool because that's a separate rate.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. I definitely wouldn't do it, then.
Screw you, Cameo.
Yeah, Anyway, guys, so the reason we got into that fight on the last episode was because I thought we could just go and get the Force Sword before going into Yeel. It's Yeel, right?
Yeah.
I forgot the name last time.
It is Yeel.
Yeah. And I forgot about that battle that just happened, so... Yeah. Anyway, we're here now.
So, given how we were saying earlier, how the light... you're not opening that chest?
I don't get a choice.
Alright, does it just go straight through?
Yeah.
Like, it describes the jewels as fusing, but now we can separate them? Or is it, like, as we're joking, is Adam's apple or chin where they're fused?
I don't know, either way it sounds very uncomfortable.
Yeah, like he just leans his neck in there and it's open sesame.
Yeah. Oh, an opening. The light is leading us. Hey, there it is, guys. Oh, well, it's stuck.
He who should ever pull this sword.
No, we don't. We can't
forever
get it.
be king. So I was watching someone with this, and I said, "Have you tried searching the item?" And they're like, "What?" And there we go.
Oh, Kazin's now the hero, by the way.
Yeah. There you go.
You got it. All we have to do is find the door to the tower.
Dun dun dun. Which is a big old head.
Surprise!
We lost a few guys.
Yeah, I mean, those split fights are never, like... They never go smoothly, so it's not that surprising.
I think the other split fight was slightly more fair because we were in threes.
That's kind of unfortunate, by the way, that, like, as great as the Force Blade is, like...
It's not as good as the Angelic Sword.
It is. It's just...
Right.
I remember in the vanilla game, like, the Force Sword is the best sword in the game. So,
yeah,
it's much better than every other sword.
Yeah.
And that is just, like... You get 5 more defense and 7 more attack.
Which isn't super high.
Elixir.
Yeah.
Or elixir. What does elixir do?
You lick it.
No, we're not doing this again. No, we're not doing that again. Oh, is it a permanent stat growth?
Possibly. We've had some elixir before, haven't we?
Yeah, I recognise the item.
And you can open that chest now. Mysteriously, taking a magical sword moves.
Dark matter. I think we will use that dark matter to get ourselves a
another thing.
Another thing, but the another thing we're going to get is another bow, I think.
Yeah.
Because we're kind of low on bow options.
On bows. We got the low bows.
Yeah.
Are we going to resurrect people and then go to Yeel?
I think that's what we're going to do.
Rise from your grave.
Okay, we've come back, we've rested, we've risen from our graves. We are going to enter Yeel and hopefully get the last 2 characters that we need to finish the set of the Shining Force.
Oh wait, the Red Baron's here. Wait a second, wait, I've got a thing for this.
Oh, yeah. Let Gareth have his moment. He's been talking about this for ages. It's a hat.
Oh yeah, it's a red hat for the Red Baron. Next week I'll just wear the red hat because the Red Baron's in the Force.
Yeah.
This week, we're suffering this for the rest of the episode.
It's not really me suffering, though. I have to look at it, and frankly, it's okay. You're the one that has to wear the stupid double hat.
It's a small price to pay.
Okay. Anyway. I'm guilty! Wait, that wasn't the voice I used, was it? It was kind of like a dummy sort of... Hey, there's Lemon.
He's a real lemon.
I've killed a lot of people for the devils. The guilt is too much to handle. I must die.
Oh, when you were saying, like, I did a dumber voice, I was waiting for, like, I'm guilty. I'm, like, real cartoonish.
Gee, Lemon killed himself.
Back into the Yamcha hole.
No, Lemon cannot die by jumping off the cliff. Lemon is an immortal fiend. But I'm sure the impact didn't feel too good.
In the original, it's a vampire, isn't it? That is listed as.
Yeah, he is, yeah. I can't believe it. I want to die, but I can't.
So we've got half a Yamcha there.
Yep. Still dark inside.
Sorry, I forgot just how weird, like, the half sprite looks.
Yep. It's a fine looking piano. Do we want to play it, Gareth? Do we play the piano?
I've got the music lined up.
Excellent.
Because everyone plays the entertainer like you were taught at school, right?
You know what? I never actually learned how to play the entertainer.
I always remember at our school they kept trying to make people learn how to play it, and then you'd be like, yeah, it's easy for you playing this, Mr. Music Teacher, who's about 60 years old and had been playing it for 42 years. But you're asking me, a small person who has no interest in music, and you're showing me this terrible xylophone.
I'd love a xylophone, by the way. They make such a great noise. In fact, the music playing right now is xylophone, right?
It is definitely from that sort of family.
Yeah. Ah, Devil's finally found the hidden door. Time for me to die.
Yeah. I'm going to run onto their sword as a distraction so everyone can escape.
I hope my blood will go in their eyes and blind them. I must give the people time to escape.
I've been breeding with xenomorphs for such an occasion.
I will pee in your eyes and blind you, sir. The priest pulls out a holy... Oh, God.
I hope it's a holy symbol. What?
What's he doing?
Is he just extra fabulous now? I'm unsure.
Yes, he's just sort of like going... He's got luscious hair under his hat.
He's got... He's frosted his tips. He's like 2003 Ben Affleck.
He's mistaking us for devils. What tough devils! My symbol doesn't drive them away.
I was waiting for him to Alex to have added even more sparkles, like flipped the image over so it was twice as sparkly.
Excuse me, we're not devils. I don't believe you. But we really...
Brother!
Nissan?
This must be Terra then.
Yeah.
Is that the Anri sprite with a different head on it?
No, I think it's one of the Shiny Force CD character models.
Could be. Terra, they found the hidden door.
I tried to drive them away with this holy symbol, but I failed. Then they're not devils.
You idiot.
Nobody but devils ever come to such a dangerous place. They must be devils. Have you asked them?
Excuse me, are you devils? The devils? No.
Yeah. Oh, we believe you. It's fine. How can we explain this? We're from Grandseal. We came here to defeat the devils. Grandseal? Really? Alright. This is great news.
To be fair, the portrait's pretty good. It might not blink, but...
Yeah, it's
better than the rune portrait.
I think somebody basically ported that from Phantasy Star 4, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
So...
But the rune portrait, I think, like, when they've attempted to animate it a bit...
Oh yeah, with his ears shifting.
Yeah.
Are you Sir Astral?
But, you know, we live, we learn.
Yeah. Yes, but... I'm sorry, have we met? I'm Terra, a child of Howl. Do you remember me? Howl's daughter?
Yep.
Oh, Terra! Yes, of course. Nice to see you again. What are you doing here?
I completely remember all the women that I've met in my past.
Of course he does, Sir Astral, yeah.
Horny Astral is a canon character now.
Yes. I came back to Yield to continue my father's work. Terra, maybe you can answer some questions.
Tell me about the soil.
I'll try. What would you like to know? Oh, this will be a great help. You can use the room below. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate this. Why are you talking to Peter?
Don't
Right,
know.
let's go. Let's run away.
None of you are important. We don't need you.
And now we're here. Wow, your story is so complicated. But from what I understand, Xeon is reviving, and all these disasters were caused by him? Question mark.
Can I quickly see if I can make the entire story succinct? Our city collapsed due to a Devil King rising, so we stabbed our way through a force of evil to get here to try and stab the King of Devils back at Grandseal where we started.
And now we're here.
And here we are.
Yeah, that's right.
Did I do it?
We have to find out where the holy... Dude, it's here.
Just like Bowie in the background, like...
It's glowing green, old man. Are you colorblind?
Look, me and the lightsaber are here.
Yeah.
My Skywalker genes are kicking in.
I haven't seen it in a book, but I've seen it in reality, and it's in this room. Yes, I did, but I don't remember.
Bowie still throughout this whole exposition, like...
If only he could talk. He could tell them that he has it. It's
like
important.
it's on the table, and he's just, like, dancing around it.
Well, like he's worshipping some sort of, like, fire god.
Yeah.
Please, give me a moment.
He's turned into the Will Smith, like...
I mean, all this is the I mean, I can't actually remember if this is the original Chaz dialogue, but it's what it is
pretty
meant to
much,
be.
yeah.
Was it this one?
You know, this is the original.
No,
She's
that's
given
not
us
it.
the whole Chaz hands.
How about this one?
What, on the floor? Alright, she went back to the bookcase.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
no,
I
this
got
is-
it.
how about this one? It's a brick from the floor.
That's not even a book. Is that the right one? Yes, but... But what? The most important part is missing. It's been stolen.
Crime.
Slade?
Who could have taken it?
Oh,
It's
we've
covered in
lost
paw
the
prints
key.
and cheese.
Not necessarily, Sir Astral. Believe in Woody. He was chosen by the gods.
What, and he's gonna divine a page out of thin air?
Yes, Peter is right. Woody is our leader. He will
Woody,
miraculously
find the
make things okay. Woody, we have to find the Holy Sword and the door to the tower. The legends
Bill.
only hint of you, but we believe in you.
Thanks for the belief, old man. Hinted at you.
Yeah. Believe in the
They
power
gave
of
you the... Congratulations, you were unleashed with a wink of fate.
Dude,
And here we are.
the stuff I was meant to loot has already been looted.
By us.
By someone else.
Yeah.
Woody, would you mind if I went with you?
Well, it'd have been hard otherwise. You're blocking the way.
Yeah. No, Terra, you have to continue your work. I knew you'd say that, but I can't continue my work if Xeon revives.
Whose
Oh.
lack of blinking unsettles you more, Terra or Taya's?
Taya's, because her eyes are just pure blackness that looks into my soul. Also, as a historian, I want to see the King of the Devils.
Dear History Journal, saw King of Devils, about to die.
About to
Hope
die.
everyone had a great
Yeah.
day.
Today's
Hope this
turned out to be a
one
bit of a
time
bad
doing-
day, really, but, you know, I got to see the King of the Devils.
I'm going to tell you a very quick story from
Hang
being in
on,
a band.
let's get through this cutscene.
Yes, do that. and I'll
Terra
tell
will
you a
just
story.
follow us if you don't let her join us. Peter's right. Sigh.
You
Okay.
can't stop me. Can't stop us all. She's a clack.
She's a cleric, and I think Rune is also a cleric, actually.
They're going to clack us to death.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
This is not a sightseeing tour, okay? Let's go, Woody. Aw, Sir Astro Wizard's Tale. Welcome. We don't need you.
So, with me joking about the journal,
Yeah.
I did a gig years ago in a thrash punk band when I was just filling in on bass for them.
Okay.
And the guitarist of the band was a really chilled out guy, and it was like, oh, I'm kind of looking forward to this gig. And he was sat there reading the newspaper, and then he pulled out a book, and he was like, I was like, what are you doing, Rob? And he's like, I'm just filling in my journal. And it's like, what are you going to put in the journal? You know, drove to Manchester, read the newspaper, enjoyed fish and chips. And he's like, dear diary, went to Manchester, engaged in thrash. Was a good evening.
Nice.
Was his journal entry. I enjoyed the terms engaged in thrash.
So we can buy elixirs.
And they're cheap, even though we've not got a lot of dosh anymore.
Maybe we should just use it and see what it does.
Yeah. I mean, it just looks like sweet, sweet honey. Who needs the power up? It has
It has
no
no
use.
use. Huh. I'm pretty sure that when you use it like that, though, it gets used up. You can't... Yeah, it's gone now. Let's buy another one, because they're not expensive, and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah. So, we're down to what, the last 4 fights now?
It's something along those... No, I feel like it's 5.
So the next fight is against Oddeye. And then we've got the Tower. Then we've got King Gallum.
Yep.
And then we've got the Xeon fight, so that's 4 fights.
No, and then there's the secret one at the end.
Are we doing the secret fight?
And then there's the 2 other fights as well. So, you know.
2 are these the Alex only fights?
Apparently.
Yeah, they're the fights where
now, is it worth me
America
going across here?
Egress.
Yep.
Lemon. We didn't get our magical character.
We didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sir Astral, Woody.
Get me out of this hole. Oh, I did it myself.
Woody, wait.
We left town the wrong way.
May I join your force?
You may.
Well... You can trust me. I'm a born fighter. As you know, I want to die. I will die fighting for your cause if you let me.
I'm a born fighter, but also a recently transformed vampire.
And I want to kill myself. He's a hero in Gallon. I think he should join us.
Astral will just take anyone.
He really...
Lemon,
yeah.
Gasp, you know.
Lemon, please come with us. You'll be a great help.
Imagine going for a job interview and you see Sir Astral behind the panel of judges. You know you're in.
Yeah.
You're solid gold. You're in.
Oh, thank you. I know I can take the King of the Devils.
Imagine The Apprentice with Sir Astral instead of Sir Alan Sugar or Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You're hired.
Okay, so both Terra and Lemon come to us at level 24. She has Aura 3, Aid 4, Attack, which we've never had before, and Desol 2. Wow, those are impressive numbers. She also has the Demon Rod and Carbon Shield.
I got excited. I misread that as the Carbon Rod. All hail Carbon Rod.
So Lemon has Heal 4, Boost 2, a Demon Axe, and a Carbon Glove.
It's a shame he doesn't have a Golden Axe for Sega referencing, but...
Ooh, yeah, that would be nice, actually. So let's look at some stats. He has 172 attack.
Seems legit.
Yeah. 75 defense. Terra has 90 defense, by the way.
Doing alright.
Yeah.
75 attack.
Okay.
But that's not what she's there for.
No.
96 HP, 96 MP.
Yeah. So these guys seem strong, is what we're trying to say here. Yeah, this is... I am quite happy to have them in my team, let's say. Right, now that we've got that out of the way, and Lemon is here, we are going to make our way onto this bit here. And we're going to just take a little
walks around.
A little walk.
Is there anything that we can ever remedy?
Ever remedy? What do you think? What do you think that is?
Are you ever ready for the ever remedy? Who's got it?
Janet, I think, was the one who had it.
No, yep.
Yeah. Huh.
Use it, John, on the map and see
No! No, I don't want to. Now that we, use that elixir and it just disappears, I don't want to use this in case, it's some sort of, super important item.
Mm-hmm. Or maybe you put it on a robot.
Maybe. Alright, so...
Stab it in the mouth.
Yeah, we're just going to open this. Pry it open, use that ancient sword like a crowbar, just like it was designed to do. And there we are, it's open.
Bowie's actually been training as a dentist throughout the whole of the Shining Force on the side, like night courses.
Yeah. So there we are, everybody. We defeated the devils, and we got Terra and the Red Baron. And that's going to do it for today's episode. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Woodhouse204. He's been Double Hat Gareth.
Yeah.
I'd actually forgotten all about that, and then I'm looking at you, and I can see I can see your choice in Double Hat. Let's say I nearly said something that, you know what, I do believe in, but I'm gonna let it go.
And I've been Gareth, and we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
See you later.
Ciao.